Subscribe to the channel. It's number one and only King. I'm getting on here because I feel sorry for the generation. Can't save them all. I know my generation gonna be all right. But see, one whole generation can be lifted if everybody just got along and do what we had to do. Simple. But see that you can't even get pastors to, they can't even get along with Baptists, so how can we, the Pope can't get along with Catholic, Muslims don't get along with, so how can the streets, Crips and Bloods, GDs, how can they get along when you even got pastors don't get along with Baptists, and you got, Baptists don't get along with Muslims. So just living in the times right now, you just gotta go with what you feel, Don't go over what goes around you. Go off of what you feel. So I feel like just doing a video, man. I'm always sticking and moving. You don't see me that much because I'm working. But you see the videos. I'm pushing, I'm grooving. I don't always got to be the one in the video, always dancing. Nah. Just living life. Still moving and grooving. Still out of town. I want to tell you one thing, though. And one thing that I make something simple. You got somebody around you that's kind of like going through a tough time, you know what I'm saying? Verbally, give them some good energy, Talking to one of my partners today, he just came home from jail doing some time, and he was about to go back out there and just act a fool again, and I kind of, I don't know what he's going to do when I'm not around, but I can tell you this, though. He basically was like, he needed just a friend. He needed somebody to give him an eye opener on what's going on around him. He's been gone 10 years. He think he could just go in and go do the same thing he did. No. Everything is different. Everything is a new ball game. And it's always a new ball game. It's a ball game every day. Every day, it's a dog world. So I'm kind of glad I talked to him. He was about to go out there and do something stupid, and I kind of, gave him a little money, make sure that he was good, and just looked out for somebody that, that I felt was about to do a crash dummy, I think people, when they go to prison or whatever, and they come home, they ain't really getting no help in there because it's just a babysitting place, It's just a daycare, a long-term daycare. That's all. They don't really get no help in there, man. They go in there, do 10, 15 years, and go back in. So where's the help at? Some of them, not all of them. Some of them, they get themselves together. But those are the ones that got a little sense. Some of them in there, they don't have no sense. They need different type of, help instead of being locked up, So, I just think that, we don't have no more respectful, OGs or anybody around that's got a good ear bone. I know the LGs in my neighborhood, it's a rough thing. A lot of them just won't, it's some drunks, smokers, We got some that's here and there that got some sense, but they ain't trying to be out there talking to them youngsters because them youngsters, saying don't want to hear all that. You try to tell one of these youngsters. I know I told one of my partners try to tell one of these youngsters, and yeah, they started pillow talking them, and they got him some drinks, and then they whooped his ass in the field. So now it wouldn't be wise to just go out here and just start talking to these youngsters unless you know their families and know their mamas and daddies. But, these youngsters don't care, man. They'll shoot you in the face.